Hello, good people from the world, Dobsonian power people. Today we have the moon, not only the moon, we have Jupiter close to the moon. We will see from another camera. And we will be working with this telescope, the 6-inch, because it has a larger field of view. It's very nice for the moon. You see another advantage of this aperture. And we will have the ZWO-294 with this telescope with an infrared cut filter and nothing more. And also, this is a go-to telescope. For the people that don't know, this is go-to, so it will track, it's tracking already outside. And the ZWO-224 camera, which I use with a now sky lens, a small lens that comes with the ZWO-224. Actually, it's another one which I upgraded. And to watch Jupiter close to the moon and to track the sky, because who knows what the sky gives us. The Draconids today, they are today, but with this moon we can't see anything, and they are at the west, near northwest. So, let me see who's in the chat. Hello, Dushka, Quasar, Ray, Antonio Cortez, Armand. Good people from the world, Mazif. Okay, let's open SharpCap right away. I have already opened the SceneScan application. Hold on. The telescope is connected. And I will open first the ZWO-294. Let's see if we have no problems with USB cables today. Hopefully not. So this is pointing to a star. Actually is the star Mirfak, I think. Doesn't matter. Because we will go to the moon. So, SceneScan. First I will open another SharpCap for you to see first the moon and the sky. We will talk about the moon, some curiosities about the moon also. So, all sky. Let's see if it works. I think it works. No, I still have problems with the connections. I may have to do what Edward said to me, to use a powered USB hub. I will have to change this. So here we have, I will close in a minute. Yes, it mess open two SharpCaps. We have the moon, and right above the moon it's Jupiter. Beautiful outside. You see the conjunction Jupiter with the moon. This is outside, too bright, the moon. It's the hunter's moon. We will talk about that later also. Why is hunter's moon? But I think I will have to close this. Let me try again. It's funny, since I've upgraded one of the last updates from Windows 11. Yes, I will have to disable this camera, unfortunately. Close camera and close SharpCap. And everything will be fine. Yes, I will need to change the connections, but that will be in the other day. So let's restart it. Okay, now it's fine. Yes, USB connections. Okay, go to the moon. Solar system. We go to the SceneScan application. Solar system, named star. No. Solar system, moon. Go to. Let's see how it's working. The go to. I don't trust too much in the go-to system, but okay, I think it's in the moon because it's too bright. We have to lower the exposures. This is with 2 seconds, is too much for the moon. And also the gain, it's at the maximum. We will lower all of this. It's not on target. No, the moon it's right down. I will move the arrows here, the arrows, to capture the moon. Here it comes. Center it. And now let's lower again the exposure. Okay. Now let's play with the colors to give it a natural look. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me try to stabilize the go-to because it's moving. I think it's stabilized. Beautiful, beautiful. You see the field of view with a 6-inch, with nothing else, without barrels, anything. It's better to use in the live streams this way because it will be always centered and we can zoom if we want. The moon is so bright that the 6-inch has enough power to capture good details on it. I think the color is fine. Okay, let's suspend this and we can do another. Let me try another thing, which is this. No. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. And it tracks very well this go-to telescope we are using. It's the same thing. It's always a Dobsonian power.
Dobsonian power.
You like it, you like it. It's our Dobsonian power in action. From Greece, Ionas. Yes, we can go to Jupiter also. Hold on. Don't worry. We will not only watch the moon. It was because the exposure was too high for the moon. For the moon and for the planets, we have to lower the exposure a lot. Bruno, Windows don't like to open cameras. Yes, but you know, before I upgraded, I upgraded to the Windows 11 and it worked fine. But the last update, I don't know why, now it's messing the things. But I will buy a powered USB hub, as Edward suggested, the last live stream, and it will fix it for sure. I don't know, we'll see. I could connect it directly to the laptop, but I don't know. I will see that in another moment. This is the true moon color. Today is the moon. It's the full moon. It's the Hunter's moon. We will have a look to Jupiter. The 16-inch, ask Ray and Edward. There are people here that have the 16-inch and also 18-inch. and it's wonderful.
Dobsonian power.
The Dobsonian power in action. Dobsonian power. What would you choose between a 10-inch Skywatcher Flex Tube or a 12-inch GSO Deluxe? I always choose the larger aperture. Until 12-inch, for me, it's I can handle. But if the 10-inch, for instance, is a go-to, and the 12-inch it's only manual, I will go for the go-to. Because you want tracking. Nowadays, with a Dobsonian, with any Dobsonian telescope, you want tracking. Sooner or later, you will need, you will want to take pictures of it. In a moment, later we will watch the Jupiter also. We will see some community pictures also. We have a section which I show some pictures you send me by email. You keep sending me. If I have too much pictures, I delay some of them to another live stream. It's not a problem, but it's nice to watch the evolution. Your evolution and also my evolution. I'm trying to stabilize the moon. You see, Ray knows. I agree, a go-to works good for the tracking, it does. It works very well. I like my equatorial platform because I have more than one telescope, and it's a bang for the buck. And it's much simpler. We just place the equatorial platform, it's this one, and I don't have to align nothing. That's a thing that I don't like very much, to align, to place a telescope and prepare the alignment, then adjust, but it's flawless. We can do it quickly, but it's much faster with an equatorial platform. Imaging Marathon, Cygnus Wall, Bubble Nebula, Wizard Nebula, Pac-Man Nebula, and a few other insure. You are enjoying a lot your new setup, Mazif. It's good. The thing is, we had all the week with full of dust in the air, and it was impossible for me. And now it's only the moon and Jupiter. Europe, the south of Europe, you see? We are here in the south of Europe, in Portugal, and this is covered of dust. Portugal is covered, and half of Spain covered of dust. Now it's better, but the last week, this week, it was horrible. Do you use a concenter more often than a laser collimator? I only use the concenter, except in this telescope, because this telescope we are using today, this one, I don't need it because it has a collimation cap. It comes when you buy this telescope, the 150p Virtuoso Heritage from Skywatcher. It's a go-to telescope, it's very nice. Very, very nice. I recommend to all the people. For beginners, you have it all. With $500, you can have it all. The thing is, it's already out of stock, but you can buy it for the next year. And for experienced users also, because you have a telescope to grab and go anywhere. And this telescope, it comes with a cap, a collimation cap, and that's enough. I don't use the laser here. In the larger telescopes, those Dobsonians, this one, and this is the 12-inch and the 8-inch, I use the concenter. And then the laser is only to fine-tune the concenter. But nowadays I don't even use the laser to fine-tune, because the concenter does it all, and I'm used to the circles of the concenter. The concenter for me is the best tool to collimate, because it's a bang for the buck. It's super easy to use, and I have it always collimated, always. So I strongly recommend the concenter. I built my equatorial platform before I got my go-to scope. I'm sure your platform is more accurate. I don't know, maybe. I think, Ray, the equatorial platforms, all of them, they are never too much accurate. Even the best ones, the TAP platform, it's more accurate because it has 2 axes, but they all have some kind of jerky movements, which is fine for what I do. Hello! No, I will do it. Hold on. Ah, yes, of course. The full moon is tomorrow. You're right. It's my head. I forgot. I'm used to the Saturdays, and I forgot to. Yes, I said it will be on Sunday, but now okay, I will not do it tomorrow. Sorry about that. I forgot. I completely forgot. Today it was a busy day for me, and I was formatted to do it on Saturdays. Doesn't matter. It's almost full moon. It's almost full moon. Actually, we can see all the disc. It's so bright. Hello, Nuno.
Dobsonian power.
Dobsonian power of the west of Portugal. What do you use more often, a telecentric type piece or a Barlow type piece? In the larger telescopes, I use 2x Barlow from Explore Scientific more often. And with this telescope, I use an inexpensive Barlow because it's 1 1/4. And in the larger telescopes, I only use 2 inches. But with this one, I use this one. Actually, I took it off. Look, it's this one. It's with a cap. It's with a cap. And I use it like this. See? This is my setup for when I use a Barlow for this telescope. The only thing I did today was to take this nose piece, the Barlow. This is not 3x. This is 2x. I changed for another one that I have. This is better because it has a thread here. This is a M42. So I use here with this Barlow infrared cut filter, and I connect it to the camera with this telescope. This is what I use. But a 2-inch from Explore Scientific 2x telecentric is much better. Yes, it's very nice, Ray. Your telescopes with the equatorial platform, it's enough for EAA and for some astrophotography also. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay now. Yes, Saturday it's better for most people, and I really forgot that it was tomorrow. I was watching dates, and by the way, we will watch the Uranus opposition. I think it's the 9th of November, so in a month. But before that, we will watch, maybe next week, we will start watch Uranus. We will go in a moment, don't worry, we will go to Jupiter in a moment. Now, for the people that watched my video today, it was a different video, and I was going to I have the will to share it before, and it's mainly to be a positive video. My wife is fine. Some people asked me. My wife is fine now. It's not. It's different. It changed our lives, of course, especially her life, which, of course, affects all the family, but it's okay now, and we move on. We don't stay fixed with that thing. She regularly do the checkups that she needs, and that's it. This is just for the people that asked me about her. I try to make the video in a positive way. It's a story that ends well, and because of that, it's life as it is. We are here today. Maybe I will not be here today with you. I don't know, if it wasn't for that. So that's what we have to think. And thank you for all of you for your support. You are very, very nice people. I knew it already. Today I collimated fit the first time with concenter, but collimation with concenter is different from the lasers one. It's better. You will get used to it. I'm glad she's doing well. You always are. We are all positive here. I wanted to show that, to transmit you that. We came from a dark year, from 2019, 2020 for us. From our perspective, as we are coming from a very dark place, it was almost like a joke, as I say in the video. It's nothing comparing with those kind of problems, and I wanted to transmit my positivity, and for you to understand better that you see me always happy. It's true. I'm genuine. I don't fake it. I can't be here if I'm not happy. I'm always happy. Not all the day, of course. Not all the days also. But generally I tend to relativize. I don't know if it's the term. To let go small things that often people get obsessed with, and my mind, that changed us. That episode changed us, and we tend to forget some things or to put them in a secondary place, and that allows us to be more positive. So I want always to be positive with you and to transmit that to you. Everybody has problems, so different problems, but you can see that a problem of this magnitude was surpassed, so we can handle anything now, I think. Well, there are things that are horrible, but we don't want to think about things that are not happening. Let me center this. Now let's see one interesting thing about the moon. Let's open this. Okay. First, let's see why is the Hunter's Moon. Actually, from Almanac, this is a site. There are many sites about this. Hunter's Moon. It's tomorrow, the official day. But the season, it started already. So the hunter's moon, they say, let me see here. Why is called the hunter's moon? Because it's the time to go hunting in preparation for the cold winter ahead. Animals are beginning to fatten up ahead of winter, and since the farmers had recently cleaned out their fields under the harvest moon, which was the previous one, hunters could easily see the deer and other animals that had come out to root through the remaining scraps, as well as the foxes and the wolves that had come out to prey on them. Actually, this is interesting. I don't like hunting, but in my region we have hunter season also, and it's precisely now. So that fits. This is an ancient practice here where I live, because this region in the past is historic. In the past, had a moment, large moment with lack of food. So people did things like hunting, of course. And we have loads of rabbits around. I have loads of rabbits. I go outside and I see the rabbits running away in the field. And the hunters now, this season, October and so on, they go to the fields and they hunt the rabbits, the poor rabbits. I think I'm against it because nowadays we don't need that kind of sports. I don't like anything that plays with the life of the animals without we needing it. We don't need that to survive. They do that as a sport, and I don't like that at all. Fortunately, the law imposes them that a certain distance from the population and so on, but they don't respect sometimes that. And I don't like that kind of... we have so many things, so many good things to do, like we are doing today, and we do when we can, to watch the sky, to learn the sky. If you talk with a hunter, they don't know nothing about the sky. They probably don't even know this. They know that this is a full moon. They can watch better, and it's the season, but that's it. So you can see the level. Now we have another site here. This is the... let me see the poll that I did in the chat. I did a poll. Let me see if it's there. Hold on. Hold on. Does the full moon somehow affect humans? And 64% answered yes. Interesting. Interesting. So most of you that voted think that the moon affects humans. My position, I don't have any idea about it. I investigated it and I don't have the right answer. I know that when my wife had the first children, we had our first children, we were in the hospital and it was almost full moon, and a lot of people that were there start having the babies at the full moon. But I'm pretty sure, or at least it's what I believe, it was psychological, because they were talking about that a lot, and that generates an environment of that induces the psychology of we will have the baby now, we will have the baby now, and most of them had it, but not all. But the thing is, the science studied is that there's no correlation in history. There's no correlation with affecting the moon, affecting the humans. Lately, there are new studies about that, and yes, it's true that some patterns fit or match the patterns of the full moons, which is in the people that have bipolar problems or some other kind of problems, and it affects the sleep. That's a pattern that it's recognized nowadays by science, and it's fully studied, and it's the only thing now today that we have, that we can through science affirm that is true, that affects the human being. The other things we can only speculate. Actually, I think that somehow if the tides are because of the moon, and there are some animals that are affected by that because they are connected with the tides and the magnetism and all of that stuff, and we may have something of that in our ADN, we don't know. Studies about that didn't were conclusive, so but I think somehow it may affect also. I don't know. Science doesn't say that, but they have here. This is from BBC.com, so it's a general public site, and it talks about that the moon affects Earth in several ways. That is true. We know that it affects the Earth. In theory, the light of a full moon might disrupt people's sleep, which could influence their mood. You see, this is already a theory that is, there's a pattern in the studies. So science already recently and already has that pattern proved. They are trying to prove that this pattern is exactly because of the moon, because it matches, and they don't want it to be a coincidence. So there's a pattern of the moon, the light of a full moon, affecting the people's sleep. So therefore, it could influence their mood. Of course, if we don't sleep, we get different, you know. So this is what science nowadays, the modern science, they say that this is a modern study, an actual study. When people were exposed to magnetic field changes equivalent to those we experience as we move around our local environment, they experienced decreases in brain alpha wave activity. You see, they are already studying the alpha wave activity in the brain. They are studying it, and they found some correlation with the sleep. And the sleep is very important. Is when our brain resets and kind of defragment, like the computers. Another possibility is that, this is speculating, another possibility is that patients are responding to the moon's gravitational pull in the same way the oceans do, through tidal forces. This has to be with what I said to you, with some animals that already have that correlation, and they think it's possible that our ADN as something from the past, from those kind of animals. And that's it. It's very interesting. I like to understand things. I don't like to think just because I read at the news or something. I like to, because I don't trust at all. I like to see science, what science has to say about something, about some topic. I always want to know, to research, and nowadays we can research through internet, good science sites, and to understand it. And from NASA, we have another interesting thing. They have an excellent site, I didn't know about it. It's track.nasa.gov. Track, Solar System Tracks. This is a very, very interesting site for the solar system. And it has also the moon. Explore tracks they have here. Let's click. So we can choose planets like Mars, Mercury, Venus, asteroids also, and Europa, and the moon. We want the moon today. Titan, you see. Let's see what they say about what they have about the moon. They talk about the moon, and then we have here a button that says Explore. We will click there. Our natural satellite, blah blah blah. Evidence indicates that it formed with Earth during a planetary collision 4.5 billion years ago. So this is the common evidence that we have. This is interesting, and this is all about the program that they have right now working. This is very interesting. They are studying a lot the moon. Lack of wind, rain, and continental drift mean its surface preserves billions of years of history. What does it mean? It means that they can study, they are already studying a lot the moon, deeply the moon, because it was preserved because of this. So it's preserved better than our Earth that erases everything, but not in the moon. They almost don't have atmosphere. It almost don't have. It may also have resources that can help us expand exploration through the solar system. Moontrack will allow you to explore past and future lunar landing sites. Be aware of this. Past and future. They have loads of plans to the moon. NASA. I don't know the other countries. It's a shame that we can't. They should be united. They will be in the future. In the future, I believe the world will be one. And it's a shame that they don't unify the efforts with NASA to do this work. We can't know and confirm and believe what China is doing and other countries because they don't share as we Occidental world. So I click on Moontrack. This takes a while to load, and it's incredible. Jet Propulsion Laboratory, California Institute of Technology. Skip tutorial. You have this kind of shape of the moon, but we can change this. Hold on. We can change this to 3D globe. You see? Okay. We can play with the moon here, the dark side of the moon also, the poles, we can see everything. And now, what is interesting, and I will not go deep on this, it's only for you to know, it's track.nasa.gov. For the people that love the moon and things like that, it's wonderful, it's amazing. But I don't, it's not my preferred object in the sky, but I'm trying to have more interest on that. You come here on the menu. You can choose, for instance, Apollo 11. This was a past mission. You see, you can read something about it, and you can do fly to the area. And they show you, look, they go to the area of the Apollo 11. But we can mark it. Hold on. Head. Okay. Head. And they add it. You see? It's very interesting, this site. For people that likes the moon. You have here the Apollo 11. Hold on. Landing site. Zooming out. And there are more missions. All the missions they have in the past, NASA have, are here. Now the interesting of the future, I will leave it like this. They have here, oh sorry, they have here Apollo. But they have here Artemis. They have all the missions. But the mission that is now I don't know if they have like this. Yes, hold on. Mission is the LRO. This is the popular mission. We will listen more about this in the future. The lunar reconnaissance orbiter. They have almost 1,000 missions. And you can filter. I don't know which is already now working. But you can choose this. And you can see, for instance, the temperature of the moon, the colors. Add. You add it, one of the missions, and they show the moon with all the mapped. They map a lot. They have loads of information of everything, of metals, of everything in the moon. They are still working on this, and they are discovering amazing things in the moon. So I wanted just to shout out this track.nasa.gov, because for planets and the moon you can explore in a different way, in a scientific way, if you like it. I will not go deeper on this. Oh, the moon. Let's recenter this. The GoTo has this wonderful feature. We don't have to go outside to recenter it. Have you ever imaged NGC 6865 in Lyra? I don't know. I'm a mess remembering the numbers. Let me check. After the full moon, we will watch nice objects again, doing EAA. Let me check Stellarium. So 68, 65. They don't give a name to it. Oh, I have no idea. It's a galaxy, no? Yes, it's a galaxy. It's 14, almost 15 magnitude. I can imagine I can watch it with a 12-inch, but it's tiny. Yes, it's supposed to be, Ray. The tracking, it's supposed to be when we select here in solar system. If I select a planet, it changes. You see, right here at the right, top right, it's the moon. It says, it means that it's tracking with lunar tracking. And if I change to a planet, this was a bird here. Do you want to go to Jupiter now? Let's go to Jupiter and we come back. You see? Let's see what it does. It does. You see now it's with a different object here. But I don't see Jupiter. Let me zoom out. You see, this is the problem. I think it's there. It's only because of the exposure is different. Okay. It's there, I think. It's tiny because I don't have a Barlow. Let's reset. You see, but the go-to, it's not very accurate. It's never very accurate. I don't know why. But it's okay. Let's center it for you to see how tiny it is. Let me see now. For us to watch it, we have to zoom. You see. And now we have to play with the settings. This is because of the Barlow, the inexpensive Barlow, and the seeing also. These small dots, and it's the Barlow for sure. Let me see. Oh, the moons are there. Look at the moons. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We see 3 moons. To watch this better, I had to watch Jupiter with this telescope better. I had to use the Barlow to have an higher focal length, of course. That's why we use the Barlow. It's to have a longer focal length. You will see the difference when I use the Barlow. I may do it in another live stream to watch Jupiter again with this telescope. We didn't yet, and you will see much better detail here. But it's fine. It's fine with the full moon. The moon it's right below it. And the telescope, I discovered one thing. You see, we discover things. Sometimes the experience, we need even more experience, and the experience is doing things. Someone that says, I have a telescope for 30 years. Okay, but do you use, or did you use your telescope a lot during, for instance, the last year? Ah, no, it's that back on the garage, but I have it for 30 years. Okay, that's nothing. Because I discovered it using the telescopes that my window, these doors that I have here, this is the curtains, but it's all glass. And I discovered one of these nights recently that when the moon is too bright, it reflects on the mirror. And if I'm pointing against the mirror, against the other side of the mirror, it's okay. Like we are today. I'm pointing to east. The mirror is from west, so it's okay. But if I'm pointing to the sides, for instance, and I shut down all the lights, everything, by the way, I was just disconnecting the outdoor lights. Alexa, para. I discovered that when the moon is too bright and I'm pointing to the left or to the right, which means south or to north, which means the telescope is parallel to the window, the reflection of the moon multiplies the moon. It's like I was watching with more than one moon at the sky. A silly thing, but it's a fact that I discovered only recently. So that's why it's important for me in my Dobsonians to have a light shield at the top. I didn't know where the light came from, and it was from reflections of the moon. Incredible. Hi Don! Yeah, but it's so slow. It's moving away, but it's... it can affect sleep. Maybe it's that thing that they are studying. It's true. I forgot to say here, because I live in front of the ocean, we have a lot of people that go fishing. I don't, but I know loads of people that go and passes all the night there, and they enjoy these kind of nights also. It can be called the fishing moon or something. Yes, that's the study that is more reliable. The full moon light messes up with the body clock because of the sleep. I believe in that. I believe that some people, maybe. Some people, yes, not like Quasar. I also don't have that problem, but... Hello, Astrotib! Charles Paul, I'm a prison guard, and the full moon nights are annoying to work. Seems like a buzz around the jail or something. A buzz? What do you mean, a buzz? It reflects? Interesting. Yeah. Not an audible buzz, but a weird atmosphere. The moods are different. Interesting. Interesting to know. Any more people that are affected with the moon? Or that feels that somehow during full moons it's affecting them? Science don't have a full explanation for sleeping. They believe that that is true. That somehow it's common sense, especially because the brain is in a different activity. It disconnects some parts of it and then reset it. And why we sleep also, it's an interesting thing they study, but they don't have a full explanation yet. There's so many things that we don't know that make me feel that we are so dumb if we think in the future what we can be. We are so... I imagine people in the future, or humans or whatever our species evolves to, looking at us like we were dinosaurs, like we look to the dinosaurs or the Neanderthals. Who knows? Interesting. I like stargazing while fishing anyway. Maybe a telescope while fishing will be fun. If you try that, you tell us. I'm curious to know about that. That's a telescope lover for sure. You are a telescope lover. Only someone that loves a lot to use a telescope can imagine that. We can see it with I don't know, with this telescope. Let's go to the moon again, because I promise in the title and the thumbnail that this live stream will be about the moon. Let's go to the moon again. Moon. Let's see the scene scan changing. Yes, it changed to the moon. It's tracking moon. Where is the moon? Where is the moon? Okay, it's here. It's here, it's too bright, of course. We have to readjust things. Hold on. We can do that. We check again where is the landing site and we go there. That's true. One small step to the man, a huge one to the humankind. Today moon rules, yes, it's true. And I promise you that in a title. Too much spam today. The bots ended the holidays. Let's zoom on the... But I don't have the Barlow, it will not be so powerful. Yes, it's automatically. The scene scan, I like this this system from Skywatcher. The scene scan. Oh, 67, 65. Okay, let me check. Let me check in Stellarium. Let's open it. I could open the Sky Safari, but I don't need it. It's opening. So let's see. So 67, 65. They don't give it a name, I don't know. But it's 13, it's better. We can But for that I need more power. I can watch it with this telescope. Let me bookmark it. So we minimize this. Bookmarks. Add bookmark. Highlight bookmark. This is slow because I have too many softwares working. Okay, it's bookmarked, and another day that we have we can go there just for the fun. 67, 65. People will enter here. But I don't know the go to. Let's see. Okay, since scan. Oh, I have of course, I have this open. Okay, since scan. I think I closed since scan. No. Deep sky. NGC 67, 65. I will have to readjust the exposure. This will be super tiny. But you know what? For the planets, the Uranus and Neptune, this telescope is very nice. But today is the moon, I will not change to a Barlow. It's pointing to me almost. It's not. It's west, of course. No, we can't go there. We can't go there. I forgot to check that. Moon. I'm watching the telescope moving. Yes, it moved to against the window. Can't be to the west. Can't be. Yes, but with this telescope we can't. With hold on. Oh, it's working. The go-to. Oh, now it worked. Yes, I think the go-to this system, at least this one from SynScan. The more we search for objects, then we click here. You see this star here? Now, bang. I click there and the system learns a bit more. Then I go to other object, it learns again. And it's improving the accuracy during the night. It's a nice system they have, Skywatcher. Well done, Skywatcher. And it's intuitive. We adjust. Okay. Ray, I have inaccurate go-to also at times. I think the bolt and spacer in the bottom plate of my Dob has too much play. I can speak for my Dob, this Dobsonian. By the way, we are watching through this telescope. The 6-inch go-to Skywatcher Virtuoso GTI Heritage 150p. It's a long name. It's an excellent bang for the buck telescope, a $500, less than $500 telescope. I will just hold on, Ray. Let's place it like this. So this telescope, we have to tight very well the clutches, those knobs, azimuth and altitude knobs we have, and Skywatcher always say that, people from Skywatcher, to tight very well those knobs. These ones we have here at the altitude we can see, and also the azimuth one that is sided here. Yes, we can't see it here. So this is what Skywatcher say, and I follow this recommendation, and it works better if. What I notice is that it's never very accurate at the beginning. I do the alignment, and there's a way that I do this is like alignment. I always do this north level alignment, and I have to choose two objects, and lately I choose the first object, Polaris, which is on site, and then another object, and it goes first. When I start, I click on start alignment, and it goes to Polaris first, and I go outside, I check the finder, and it's never spot on, never. So I suppose it's the leveling, I don't know. But what I noticed is that along the use during the night, that trick that Skywatcher recommends and talks about, of each object we find, we readjust and move on, the software learn. So what I do is, before the live streams, I do the alignment, and then I go to another star and readjust, another star and readjust. Today I only did it once, but when I do that, I don't know, 7 to 10 objects, I quickly go there, readjust with the arrows, and click on the star, go to another object, readjust, and more the objects are closer to the center of the screen. So it means that the software learned. So you can try that trick. I don't know your software, your go-to software, but at least with the SceneScan application, it works very nice. By the way, I'm using, since the beginning, I'm using the SceneScan application Pro, the Pro version. I don't recommend to use the beginner version, because it's almost the same, but this one has more things that you later can explore. So go straight, both are intuitive and user friendly. Go straight to the SceneScan Pro in the Google Store or the Apple Store. Hi, Mattia. Mazif, you are the best customer of the store that you are buying. The T-Ring adapter for my TeleView PowerMate arrived today. I'm going to try Jupiter with a 10-inch tonight. You are so excited with it. It's wonderful. I can feel your excitement. It's so funny when we receive an accessory and we try it, and then we try in other ways, and I love it. I thought it also has influence on our emotion. You are talking, of course, about the moon influence on us, humans, and maybe, probably. They say it's because of the sleep. And the bots today are on fire. Charles Paul, I can imagine. I love those sentences that start with I can imagine. If we were once a truly nomadic people, then surely we traveled by the full moon light sometimes. The whole village, maybe we still all felt that active feeling. Yeah. It's from history they say that the moon. Do you know one interesting thing about this kind of stuff here in my region? It's not only the hunting. There's another side of humans with animals, but that one it's beautiful. They have a lot of what do you call in English? Hold on, let me go to the translator. Those birds, I remember. Pigeons. Here in our region at the south of Portugal, we have loads of pigeons, but professional pigeons. They do races with them. They fly a lot from other continents and come to Europe and other countries, and they come and they do loads of they play a lot with them. They are very well treated. They are good, have a good life. It's funny, and we can see them in some places. They have them and treat them, and they do regularly competitions, international competitions with the pigeons. And those birds, they have something in their head that can identify or match, or I don't know how to say, the magnetism of Earth, of our planet. So that's the orientation they have. Like the flamingos, they come now and they go to other continents, to south. They come back again. They go, and we have loads of flamingos here, and they all know. Every time they go out, they know the path, the way to go, better than humans, because they have that. It's the scientific explanation. They have that power, of that ability to feel the magnetism. They have some sensor in the brain. I don't know. And they have the feeling of that different magnetism, and it's by that they orient. It's interesting. So that's a side of the humans with animals that I like, because they treat well the animals. Elder from Portugal. Today I also photographed Jupiter. Was hard due to the full moon. Yeah, today to photograph is not the best day. But we still have plenty of nights to Jupiter. Hello from South Texas, Monkey Bones. Just got my AD12 and love it. Congratulations, Monkey Bones, for your 12-inch Dobsonian. I'm sad to say that I am already shopping for a Skywatcher Truss 14-inch GoTo. GoTo is so nice. Yes, it is. It's not GoTo, it's tracking. I think that I don't need a go-to. Actually, I prefer to use a bit more to use the equatorial platform. I recommend the go-to if you live in a city of or under heavy light pollution. The go-to is essential. But the sky like mine, Bortal 5, I really don't need a go-to. I need tracking. I love this tracking feature. And the go-to is true. It's fine to find the object in the winter that we don't want to go outside. It's cold. But I have to go anyways with a go-to because to do the alignment and the cables and stuff, I always have to go there and confirm the alignment is okay. Which in turn with the equatorial platform, I don't need to, I just place it on the marks I have outside on the floor. I place the equatorial platform, I quickly place the Dobsonian, the rocker, then the tube, and that's it. Then of course, to readjust every time I go to an object, I just open this door and I adjust, and then I go a bit outside, but it's not too much. So congratulations. The 14-inch, it's because of the go-to is a nice choice. The newer Dobs have dual encoders, so you can steal. But the encoders are for the I don't know, for the push 2, no? Let me just clean this. Move it manually without it losing the alignment. Yes, but I don't like push 2 because I don't need. I need tracking. The tracking is what you need. It's tracking. Those what's the name of the Celestron? It's the newer ones that come with a StarSense. I don't recommend it. No, not at all. I recommend something with this system, the Scene Scan, with go-to. You need go-to. You don't need a smartphone in your face to find the telescopes. If you like it, it's okay, but you will be limited. Of course, go-to, tracking. You need tracking. Huh? If it tracks those encoders, okay. You need tracking. Okay, let's find the moon landing site, and then we will try to match it. So let's go to NASA, of course. NASA rules. I trust NASA. Moon. Let me see if I know already how to do it. Now it's loading moon. Moon track.nasa.gov. We change the aspect here to 3D globe. Okay, now menu, Apollo 11. It was the Apollo 11. I'm not wrong, okay? Yes. Add. Zoom out because this is too much. Okay, let's see. I don't remember the names of the Mari, Tranquilities, and I don't know if I can check in Stellarium, but I don't remember. It's like the NGCs for me. So let's try to place the moon. Hold on. Can we do this? Hold on. let's try to like this. So we have to zoom. Mare Tranquillitatis and those stuff. I don't know. So it will be. Remember, I'm with a 6" and without Barlow. Remember that. And we are not. This is live view. We are live, watching live the moon through clouds. There are clouds there, out there, but they are thin clouds. So we have 2 craters here. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's here. Oh, oops. It's here. We can't see very well because we are watching live. It's here. See? The landing site is here. Of course, we can process. If I save, I will not do it today because I want to show the community pictures. In the other day, the full moon will be. There's always full moon every month. If I record a video and then I process like I do, as I do with the planets, we can have the sharpness of this. But this is a good image. You see why this 6" is a professional telescope. It's not a toy. This is not a toy. This 6" Dobsonian we are watching with, this one, with Goto, the Virtuoso, it's a professional telescope. The mirrors are very nice. It's really a bang for the buck. And you can watch all the messier objects with it. So the landing site is here. I can't place a flag, and we can't see any, of course. But it's here. See? Hold on. This small crater here, is this white dot here. Hold on. We'll do a better thing. Let me see if we can see this small dot here. You see the shape? Is this here? Landing site, Apollo 11. Yeah, kind of. Let me check, because they were clouds, but thin clouds, you see? Clouds. Hopefully next weekend we'll be fine. Let me see the satellite. Where is the satellite? Here. See? You see? See the clouds here? These thin clouds I tracked before the live stream because I like to check these. But sometimes they pass, but just a bit. We are fine. The scene in St. Louis last night was amazing. Yeah, when we can get a good scene, it's amazing. Okay. Mare Serenitatis, Mare Tranquilitatis are in great plan now. Those are the big boys, no? I suppose. We can check that. Here, look. I like Stellarium a lot. If we zoom on the moon, look. Oof, a lot of it. I'm sure there's a way to cut some of this. I don't know how, but I'm sure there's a way to cut some of this. Mare Tranquilitatis here. And Serenitatis here. And Imbrium here at the left. So let's check this. Let's close Stellarium. Here, and Imbrium here. At the left. If I check this every time I'm watching the moon with you, one day I remember I don't have to check again. Arizona was heat clouds. Arizona weather is not, it's bad. You suffer from bad weather almost, or you are okay. Olá Carlos, bem-vindo. Carlos from Portugal. Okay, I will leave the moon here and I will, for the sake of our community, not usually bad. Okay. Hello from Germany. Baggermensch. So, while the moon is here, it's time for Community Pictures. So we have this section, the Community Pictures, which is a section that where I show pictures that you send me. I remember, for the ones that don't know, you can send me, you have my email. I can't share that here because of the bots. There are bots everywhere on the internet. But you can go to my channel page and to the about section, scroll down and you have email. You can only do this in the desktop. You can't do it on the smartphone. So you go there in the desktop or laptop and you send me an email with your pictures. You can send me just 1 or 2 pictures. You say me the telescope that you used and the name of the object, and I show here. In the future, hopefully, if we are still here, it will be funny for you to see those pictures. Besides, I sometimes, not always, but sometimes I pick one from the live stream and I cut it and I make a short format video to enhance your picture all over the world, and you can share that with your friends and family. It's funny to see your pictures in the channel. So remember that if you send me a picture to the Community Pictures, your picture may be exposed to the world. But don't mind if it's you think it's a bad picture or so, because that doesn't matter. Look, for the sake of giving you more inspiration and positivity, I will show you. I have always this here. This is from Cloudy Nights. This was, let me see, in January 2021. So it was 2 years ago, almost. 2 years ago. This was my first attempt with LiveStack on SharpCap Pro. Eskimo Nebula. 12-inch Dobsonian and Geoptic Equatorial Platform. ZWO 224. The cheapest one. I didn't have yet the ZWO 294. So it was the cheapest one with the 12-inch and the Equatorial Platform. Just that. You see? First attempt. Now look. This one. This one was in April. So 3 months later only. Look at this difference. Look at the difference. With the same camera. You see? Before, after. Before, after. So crispy and so more detail, much more detailed, and we can see better the orange lanes here, the traces this nebula has, and the core. So in 3 months, without learning too many things. So this is to give you some inspiration that if I can do it, you can do it, of course. If I can do it, you can do it. That's a true, like the earth being rounded. So let's go to the community pictures. This one I will close. We saw already. Hold on. I have a lot here. I will not show every pictures. I will show the first ones. They were, let me see, date. The first ones, I have one from September, from Samir, and another one from Edward, from September. And then I will have more in the next live stream to give some. If you send me more pictures, I will show more. This is M57, on Lyra, the planetary nebula. This is from Samir with a 12-inch Dobsonian. I'm telling the name here, but it's not the. I forgot to say the username. Samir, I'm sorry. I forgot to, but I don't know if it's public or not. So I will not tell your username, but if you want, you can tell. So this was with a bit greenish. The shape of the stars and the planetary nebula, it's very nice, the ring nebula. The only thing is this greenish that has to be corrected. It's easy to correct. It's very easy. So you can correct this easy. And it's very nice. It shows that you have a nice tracking. We can see at the top left the effects of the rotation. It was cropped. I have this a lot. I don't know if you can see here a triangle. This is normal in every pictures because when we live stacking with a Dobsonian, the software counteracts the rotation to allow us to have a picture like this. But we have to crop it then because all the stars that are out of the frame, of course, it rotates to the right, so it will be they will be out of the frame, some stars here, and we crop to have only the picture. So the greenish tint, it's easy to fix. So Samir, it will be easier to fix that. It will be easy. And Edward, with a 18-inch, have two pictures here. This is the 18-inch at f3. It's using the Arizona Nexus. It has a very nice setup. Okay, this is zoomed in Andromeda Galaxy. He likes to zoom. It's one of the Dobsonian characteristics. You can zoom and go deep in the objects, and they are amazing. And the larger the aperture, the more you can zoom with sharpness into the objects. You see the core. This is using the full frame, the Andromeda Galaxy. It's very nice, the 8-inch with the Arizona Nexus. Let me just see. I think I have another one from September. I want to finish September to close this, but keep sending me pictures. Yes, I have Mazif. Okay, I will leave Mazif and Ray for the next live stream, and we will see just from Tim with this 6-inch, the same 6-inch I have. He bought the Virtuoso, and he's trying. He's still trying. And I want to say something to Tim. If you watch the replay, Tim, something very important that I noticed. So this is N31. He's working on the gain and the exposure to have more brightness. He has lots of light pollution, which is visible here. You see, this is the effect of light pollution. He already made a shroud, which is very nice. And this is M92. This is only a bit out of focus. I want to tell you something, Tim. I discovered it today. It was today when I was focusing my 6-inch telescope. I discovered why your problem. Why you had a problem that you sent me in another picture that is not here, which was the strong coma at the edges. And I thought in that problem. And today, when I was focusing, it was highly out of focus, the telescope. And I noticed the same coma in this telescope. And it's only the out of focus, because the mirror is fine, everything, the collimation probably is fine also. It's only the out of focus. When you see this coma at the edges with this telescope, if you focus, I can't show it here because of the moon, but if you focus, the stars I have now are all rounded. But when I was focusing outside, the image was exactly like the one you sent me with that problem. So I remember immediately your picture, and I thought I have to tell this in the live stream for Tim to not worry about it, because it's simply to focus better. It was a problem of out of focus, nothing else. So don't stress about that. You probably already find that, but I wanted to tell you. So we leave the ones from Mazif and from Ray to the next live stream, because I want to have more community pictures for you. Okay? Sleep well. 12-inch is amazing. Yes, The one. Let me check. I'm not sure because Edward's team was with EAA, the regular EAA that we do here. But let me check here. Edward. Oh, I can't find the email. I don't know where's the email. I have too many emails. I only placed here. I only wrote here the 18-inch. So it's. I think it's with a go-to, but it's with an 18-inch. But I don't know the exposure. Let me see if the pictures have. No. They don't have any reference at f3. I know that is with a Dobsonian X. Look at this detail at the bottom. Look at this detail. The 18-inch, it's a powerful tool. And he's not here to tell us. And so many bots today. Okay. That greenish thing is my first image of EAA. Okay, Samir, it's okay. Sometimes I add loads of greenish and it's easy to fix, so it's not a problem. That's why I told you. If I see a strong problem, I answer by email. I don't answer here. Where are you located? That it's night. I'm located at 37 latitude in Portugal, the south of Europe, near Spain. You see the south of Spain? I'm next to it. Team is here. The pictures were from the first light of the 6-inch. Thanks for the tip on phone. Yes, it's the first ones I told you, and I showed you. My first pictures were even worse. No, not a problem. Yes, it's the focus. I'm glad you're here. It's only that, only that. I remembered you when I was today outside, and I was trying to focus, and I saw all that mess around the edges, and I said that was the team problem. I will tell him tonight. This telescope, I'm getting used also to it. When we focus, more or less, and it's the stars are the central star was fine, but the edges were a mess, and I saw it, and then just a millimeter in the focuser, that's why I don't have this aligned. The camera, if I move left, it doesn't go exactly left. Look. If I move left, look. I'm moving left. Look at the moon. It's going in diagonal. It's because I was fine-tuning the focuser, but I prefer like that. I fine-tune the focuser outside, and then I leave it. It was perfect, and while I was focused, 1 millimeter, then I check, less comma, 1 more millimeter, less comma. It's just a touch in the focuser. I use these two fingers and I touch this focuser has two screws. I touch only the screws. I don't touch the focuser, only the screws with two fingers, and it's easier. 1 millimeter, and I check the screen a bit more, 1 millimeter, until it got a perfect shape of stars around the edges. So while in your 8-inch and my 8-inch we can focus, and the 12-inch we can easily focus with the spikes of the star, it's enough, we don't need anything else. In this telescope it's not enough, because the spikes of the star can be fine, but we, in addition to that, we have to also focus based on the edges, the stars on the edges. Just remember this for this telescope. I discovered this with your help. You see, with you sending me that problem, that picture, I could identify quickly today. Yes, it's the problem team has. Now I know that when I see the stars, a bit of stars of coma at the edges, I just have to turn 1 millimeter more, or 2 or 3, until the stars are completely round. You see, we learn from each other. It's good to show the problems as we do it. No shame of it. When we have an issue, we can move on. If we hide the mistakes, we never move on. Yes, work on that. I'm working already. And at least today I have not a Barlow. I think with a Barlow, I don't know if it happens also. It should happen. At least with a 2x Barlow. Hello Epic Chrome. Welcome back. Full moon, it's almost there. We can see the edges. I think we are cheating a bit because tomorrow is the official full moon, but I think we are fine, and tomorrow I will not stream. It was only for connecting name with nick. Yes, I'm sorry about the confusion. And I usually, because I don't know, I tend to preserve your privacy. Because I don't know, some of you may don't want me to share the real name. I never say the real name if you don't show it. Hi Marco! Lots of people from Germany. Now I'm streaming earlier. It's the winter is knocking on the door. So it's fine for today. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks a lot for AstroArt, my sponsor. I love you. I love you also, you all. Thank you for the support after my video from today, from Friday, about that story I had. I'm pleased to and relieved to share it with you. And thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the members that are supporting this channel. Yeah, I remember it's only 99 cents a month and you can support this project. It's a project for the future. We are still growing step by step, slowly. We don't want any rush. We will be stronger and stronger in the future. And thanks for the people that is buying from my store, my international store, from Europe, and other ones from the United States. It's good stuff. I bought a lot of clothes, and I may be buying more for the Christmas. I don't know. It's not expensive and it's good stuff, and it has the Dobsonian power. So it's the one that we like.
Dobsonian power.
Bye bye. Have a nice, great Sunday.